Hello and welcome to our Year with the Ears, our daily vlog where we relive our year living in the Walt Disney World resorts in 2019. Today is day 135.
We spent the morning here at Grand Floridian working in the room. We have pretty good Wi-Fi and we're planning to spend the rest of the day having fun at Magic Kingdom, so we had to get some work done first. Then around noon we headed over to the main building of the Grand Floridian and hopped on the monorail over to Magic Kingdom. We were meeting up with a couple cast member friends, actually most of the same ones who were with us last night at trivia. They were planning to go to the park today, so we figured why not hang out there. So we got to the park, walked in, and right as we were on Main Street, we heard the Move It, Shake It, Mouse Can Dance It parade coming. So we stopped for a minute, watched that parade as it was going by, and the song, of course, was immediately stuck in our heads for the entire rest of the day.
But we love this parade so much. It's so much fun. It gets your energy going and really just makes your day. You're like, all right, now I'm ready to go explore the park. After the parade, we did all head over to Pecos Bills because we were very hungry. It's lunchtime. And you can't go wrong with Pecos Bills. I love Pecos Bills. Probably my favorite quick service in Magic Kingdom if I had to choose. So Robert and I shared some fajitas because you get plenty of food with that. And we actually had a friend of ours, she ordered a kids meal and she said, this is always what I get because there's plenty of food. So she ordered the kids meal nachos and you get a drink with it and it's like $8. And I definitely have to agree. We could definitely get a kids meal, have plenty of food for ourselves. So we're gonna have to do that next time because I like the way she thinks.
Once we were done eating our lunch, we decided to ride Pirates of the Caribbean because it's right there. And of course, some of us posed for the photo whenever we were about to go over the drop there. It's always amazing to me how few people realize there's a camera there. You get some really interesting looks from some of the other guests who are on the boat. So I always love seeing the picture when we're done with that ride. Once we were done with Pirates, we started to walk all the way across the park because we're heading over to Tomorrowland. We stopped right near the hub and I took a couple pictures of the castle with some balloons that were there on Main Street. And when we got to Tomorrowland, our ultimate goal was to get over to Space Mountain because we wanted to go to the gift shop and get something special there, but we decided to take a detour and ride Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin because it had a really short wait. Since there was an odd number of us, someone had to ride by themselves, and apparently I was voted to be that person because I usually max out my score and nobody wants to ride and play against me. So
you can play against yourself.
I get to play against myself, I guess. And by the way, I did win playing against myself. Thank you very much. I very handily beat the other person in the car.
I actually did not win, and judging by the face I made, I did not pose for this picture, or I was just very determined to try and get more points because I have a terrible pose for this. After we rode Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin, we did head over to Space Mountain to the little shop there because they were allowing guests to make commemorative bricks. And we do not have a brick at Magic Kingdom, and so this was our first time making them. So we chose one of each size and got to customize them, which was so cool. But they're not ready right away. It does take time, which is why we went now, because we knew we'd have to wait while they made them for us.
So while they were working on that order, we decided to ride a few more rides. We're already in Tomorrowland. Why not ride the People Mover? It's a classic and we love riding it. And all 5 of us were able to squeeze into one People Mover car, even though we probably shouldn't have because they're pretty small.
But we did get to see the construction on Tron and how that was going. And it's kind of crazy to see it now because they've done so much work in the last 2 years since this picture. But at the time, it was just getting started. It was like, ooh, this is eventually gonna come. After we got off People Mover, we headed back across the park over to Jungle Cruise. Apparently we did not plan this day well, but it was what we all wanted to ride. So we decided to head over there, waited in the line and got to ride Jungle Cruise. And we just love this ride because it's so much fun and the jokes are so terrible, but they're also so good. You can't help but laugh at them. Kind of like these ones here.
Enjoying a nice zebra on the rocks. Don't be sad, you guys. That zebra was obviously very old. It's still in black and white. Straight ahead are my good friends at the Jungle Cruise Band. You know, I'm not one to say I told you so, but I was actually chit-chatting with these guys earlier today, and I said, guys, you know, you can't outrun a rhino. Don't try it. And they didn't listen to me. But I think they'll get the point in the end.
Once we finished Jungle Cruise, we headed back to the hub to watch the Castle Forecourt show going on there. Alyssa stayed to watch that and videoed a little bit of it. It's a great little show, a lot of fun, a lot of catchy music. But while they were standing there watching that, I actually left and went back over to Space Mountain to the gift shop to see if our bricks were ready for pickup, and they were. So I grabbed those and came back to meet Alyssa here at the hub so we could take some pictures.
The PhotoPass photographer did a great job getting some pictures of our bricks with us. I so appreciate them. And it was actually pretty busy because the show had just been going on, and they did a really good job trying to like not get other people in the shots. It was actually very impressive. We also took some pictures of just me with our home shirts because we were getting ready to launch them and sell them for a limited time.
Now these home shirts are the ones that we designed earlier in the year, and we've had a lot of you ask about them since we showed them the first time. Just like we did 2 years ago, we decided to do another limited run of these shirts. So if you check in the description down below, there's a link for that. And if you want details on how we're doing that and the limited run and how we're doing all of that, you can check out our community tab on the channel, and we have all the details in there for you. When we were done with pictures, we started heading out of the park, and right by City Hall, where the Easter Bunny actually was just a few weeks ago, we saw that Snow White was randomly there doing a meet and greet and had no line. So we figured, why not get a picture with Snow White, because there's no line. So we hopped up there and got a few PhotoPass shots with her, and then we walked out of the park and started walking over towards Contemporary and Bay Lake Tower, because we decided to take our cast member friends who had never been to Top of the World Lounge up there for dinner. This is a Disney Vacation Club exclusive lounge, and you do have to be a member staying on property to go up there. Kind of works out that we're staying on property the entire year.
We never leave.
Go up whenever we want, basically. So we took them all up there to get some dinner. Surprisingly, the lounge was pretty empty. Usually there's a wait list to get up there and there's a lot of people waiting around, but I think we got there early enough. It wasn't quite busy yet. We ordered some of our favorites like the shrimp and grits and the margarita flatbread, and also the giant pretzel that they have with the beer cheese dip there. Some of the things that we usually get when we come up here for ourselves, and we thought, why not share some of our favorites with our friends?
And we would not be good friends if we did not also get that 7-layer chocolate cake for everyone to enjoy. And they loved it just as much as we do. We have yet to have anyone not like this cake. Like, that's how amazing it is. It's not too chocolatey, not too sweet. It is literally the perfect cake. And we love that we've had it so many times already this year. We were there long enough to see the amazing sunset view from up there. And this is one of my favorite places to see the sunset because you're so high up, you just have this gorgeous view. And we visited for a little while before they headed out on the monorail over to the TTC, and we walked back to Magic Kingdom, just walked around the park for a little bit longer before taking the boat to Grand Floridian. We love riding on the boat because you get the fresh air, the water, it's so nice. And we managed to get it right at the time when the fireworks were going. So you get the fireworks and the water, and it was just the perfect way to end the night. We've had such an amazing day visiting with friends, getting these bricks made that we love so much, and taking pictures with our home shirt. Once we got back to the resort, it was late enough, it was time for bed. So that was the end of our day today. So we'll see you tomorrow
for our Year with the Ears.